think if I learn it, it might, I don't want to say MFCable, but it might be world recordable, if that's a word.
The history of the future.
God! Are you seeing this? Are you fucking seeing this? Oh my fucking, oh my fucking god. Oh fucking shit. What's up everyone, Dr. D here, and we're doing a chart breakdown. Wow, it's been a while. I would forgive you if you thought I didn't do these anymore. But yeah, I want to kind of bring it back, and I'm planning on doing a live stream very soon to do a lot more breakdowns. I got some breakdowns coming from patrons. If you want to be a patron, link down below, and I might even take some requests from the public, see what charts you guys want to be getting broken down. But come on, I had to do one for Rampage here. I mean, like, come on, this is hype as fuck. Like, when you see me pop off, you know that something amazing happened. Alright, so how did I get here? How did I take it down from 3 to an MFC, and how can I help you to improve your score? Well, that's what I'm going to hopefully do. You just witnessed me MFC the chart, so yay. But if you want to master it yourself, I hope that I can give you some tips and tricks to find out that this song is not as daunting as maybe you first thought. But you'll definitely see some nuances, and through the trials and tribulations, you should be improving your score. Okay, so right off the bat, what are we doing? Well, if you guys watched the live stream of that day, you would notice that I was playing with mirror on. Yeah, that's right. Before, my record was at 5 perfects, and I did that without mirror, and eventually using like 3.75, I guess. There is a few patterns that I didn't particularly love on the regular, let's just say chart, and I felt like there's definitely times where I feel like, you know what, mirror might actually just be better, because in general, mirror or not mirror is inconsequential. Like, whether the patterns were shifted or not, they're inconsequential, but at key moments they can make a difference, and I did find that the ending crossovers were a bit easier, at least for my turn style at the end, and yes, I do the crossovers. Alright, so I don't want to bore you guys, we're just going to jump into it. I'll stop when I need to, and yeah, let's get started. And by the way, I ended up MFCing it on 3.5x. That's because I was still kind of learning the mirror chart. I wasn't that familiar. Had I played it more and gotten more comfortable with it, I definitely would have pumped it up to 3.75, like I read most 175 BPM songs. But 3.5 ended up being the golden ticket today. And as I always mention, you know, when you're feeling a BPM, play that BPM. And today was that, sorry, not today, but that day was no exception. I was getting 1P on Unbelievable. You know, I was nailing other 175 BPM songs. Like, it was a no-brainer to play Rampage Hero when I was nailing 175, and look at the results you can get. Alright, let's get started. Alright. And if you watched on Twitter or Facebook, you would notice that these cams are off sync. Well, thanks to Len, he did his best to sync up both of these cams, so this video is going to be a lot more definitive for breaking down the foot placements. Just pay attention closely to my feet and the footing. Notice when I do end up doing the crossovers and when I end up double stepping. Alright, and once again, this is on mirror, so all the tips and tricks are going to be on mirror. If you're playing on regular, some of the tricks and tips can be applied, but if you want to have a one-to-one correlation to how I play it, throw it on mirror, and who knows, maybe you'll like it like I did. Alright, opening 27 steps, nothing special. We're double stepping, we're not going to bother doing those crossovers. And now comes probably like the third hardest part of the song, and I'm not even kidding. It is so difficult to marvelous attack these triplets because the music just doesn't really feel like it. Like, I feel like you have to start later, but you have to go faster. And oh man, it's annoying, but I visually time all these upcoming triplets. Let's take a look. Okay, so that's basically getting through that part. Those triplets are very friendly because they are not candles, and we are going to be talking about candles because that's what really makes this song a bit harder than, you know, just the actual notes that they put and the timing of the notes aren't that bad, but the fact that they use a lot of candles make a huge difference. And if you don't know what they are, you will soon. Alright, let's continue. So we're going to be ramping up into the first like mini burst stream, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so the pattern is actually really friendly here. There's really not much note. We got a staircase here, and then we just got a 5 finish that transitions really nicely. Like, you're not doing anything special here. And then once you start there, we're going to be on a unique timing BPM signature. So let's listen to it. So we're going to be repeating that many times throughout the song. And the first ones could maybe be arguably tricky because they really put the triplet. All the triplets here are going to start, maybe not all of them, but they start on the off note, the blue. And I do not go step leading up to these. So, and they're finishing on the freeze, so it's a little jarring because like this green is kind of matching with that yellow. I can definitely see it tripping up people, and even though like the pattern itself is really nothing to really get worried about, visually it does look a little bit odd. Alright, there I did do a bracket jump. So, no wait, actually this one I didn't. I will say this, when I was playing it earlier, I was experimenting with tons of bracket jumps on the right up, but I believe in this run particularly, I did most of the jumps correctly, so, well, your mileage may vary, but keep that in mind. You could do it either way, depending on your sensitivity of your pads and your footing. Okay, now here's the first candle, and they are rude as fuck. Yeah, okay, there goes my advertisement. So candles are whenever your foot has to cross the center panel, because like obviously we're hitting this with our left foot. We have to. We don't have a choice here. So yeah, of course. So combo 125 is going to be left foot on the up, and right foot on the right, and then we have to cross over the center panel. Now that makes a lot of difference, because whenever you're streaming and you're going between like the corners, like, you know, think about like those ITG stream patterns, the distance you're doing each time is pretty comparable, you know, so it's easier to balance out. But when all of a sudden the distance you have to go between steps is a great variation, what really happens with timing, you know, like people complain about candles in streams, but I complain about it for MFCing, because it does make it harder, because even though your timing is on a certain signature, you have to account for the fact that you have to move faster. So it kind of throws a wrench into the equilibrium of your MA, because you're stepping to a certain beat, but all of a sudden you have to go a little bit faster in order to reach the beat for the next step on that foot. So candles are evil. All I can say is that we're just going to step as inside as we can. We don't want to travel too far. Just notice how inside I step in this when I'm doing candles. Alright, so let's continue. So that's the second candle, and this one is not a candle, because we're not crossing the center. So candles, you can actually think about candles like forward-facing crossovers. like think about Afronova walking, you know, but you're sideways. Well, a candle's the same thing, just you're forward, just you're crossing forward. Just we don't really think of it like that, but it's the same principle. You know, a lot of things in DDR, when you think of it a different way, when you like break it down, when you do the mental gymnastics, you find out that things, when you can simplify it, or you can find out to look at it a different way, you'll almost have instant gains. You know, I always argue that DDR is very, very mental. Like if you want to be the top performers, yes, your physical fitness and prowess is going to come into question, but anyone can MA. I truly believe that if you can physically pass a song and not feel winded or sweaty, you can MA it. Okay, like that's the bottom line. Just how far do you want to push your mental fortitude to do that? And I know this is a breakdown, but I'm like going into a whole tangent, which I know some of you like me doing, but I'm going to try to keep this more focused. I really want to have more like podcasts and just like okay, anyways, okay, let's keep going. Alright, so now we're gonna move into this, and yeah, I did not cheat this, but I have cheated this bracket jump before. Alright, so basically we repeated it a lot till we got to 146, and now we're moving into a new section. It's going to have another ramp up like we did earlier on into, I think the stream's a little bit longer than that first one, but either way, pretty straightforward, nothing harder than like the ending of Unbelievable or even something in Albacore. So let's take a look. Yeah, just there's going to be two gallops. The first one's left up and the next one is up down. Yeah, so then there's the up down. Doesn't even really matter if you were on the wrong foot. You should be on the left for the up, but even if you screwed it up, you could just double step to the left. Not a big deal. But this part you do want to double step. I'm not doing any of the crossovers yet. I save all my crossovers for the end. Alright, there we go. Now we're into the song. It's an awesome song. It's a relatively easy stream again, because it starts off with, you know, so we have like kind of like a ladder or something, and like we'd only mix it up during the last 9 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So yeah, not too bad. Okay. I will say that sometimes I ended up going with my right foot on the down here, but you would definitely be in a better position. If you want to be better than me, it would be better if you did the left foot on the down, so that you'd be better positioned for this jump right here. So you see how I had to awkwardly swing myself over? See, so I did that, and then I have to just swing myself, which is not, I mean, you can do it, but if you want to have a better positioning than me, I'd recommend for that arrow to start with your left. Alright, and then almost every time except this time, watch the stream, I definitely cheated this bracket jump. But, wait, did I cheat it? Oh, I did. Yeah, I absolutely did cheat it. So I cheated that bracket jump and I got it. Ooh, that's pretty close. Anyways. So yeah, I cheat that one into that jump. It's just a little bit easier. If you got good sensitive corners, I'd recommend cheating as many jumps as you can. You will notice though that whenever I'm on MFC runs, I do a little bit less cheating because like I want to make sure that that I don't fudge it. Even though I have a very high success rate of marvelous attacking bracket jumps, sometimes for that extra safety, I'll do that. All right, let's continue. Alright, that would be good for your left foot on the top so that we hit this jump correctly. I did do it right this time. Double step all that. So this one I actually do walk through to the next one. I told you before I just sight read for the one section. This time I am actually go stepping into the next section. Listen. So there we go. We go step into the next one and it starts off with a candle, but honestly if I had to pick a favorite candle, it'd probably be the down right up. I like to do that one, and the mirror version of it, which would be a down left up. Those two candles are okay in my books. It's like the up left down and the right up, or the up right down. Ah man, I hate those candles. Oh man, it's way easier to go down to up than up to down, at least in my opinion. Okay, now we're going to start throwing in some gallops. So immediately after that, we're going to do 2 fast gallops, and I will say fast because they're faster than you probably think. So it's faster than you think. And then there we go. And then immediately into another batch of gallops. Okay, and then this part I find extremely hard to time because like the music and the bass is like kind of fading out, and you're just like left to doing this. Alright, so that part's like kind of like risky, but once you get past that, this part's a little bit easier. Gallops again. Alright, now here's like the hardest part before the the ending. It's not even the ending, but okay, let me show you what I really hate. And like once I got past it white, like my heart like dropped, and I'll show you the part. That. Oh my god. So what did I tell you? My like most hated candle would be like the up, right, down, and that one. Oh man, this one was so hard to get. Especially, yeah, the 357 to 360. That is like the hardest part for me. So like those are not candles, but then you have to hit the jump, and then immediately after the jump, we're doing the candle. That's really hard to time. And then once I got that, and then we just finish up with a triplet into the gallops. Oh, and make sure you double step that. Definitely double. This one you must double step. You don't want to cross over unless you want to be crossed over for this gallop, which you don't want to be crossed over for that gallop. Technically you could be with your left right and then your right left. You could, but why would you? And then you're going to be crossed over here? Like, you could, but like, just double step it, okay? Just double step it. You want to cross over? There's plenty of crossovers coming up, okay? So we got you covered in that department. Okay. Alright, now this is the one part, and I only the stage before this, I finally understood it. So in the mirror pattern, it says following. So there's only 2 key parts that I'm looking for. The first one's around like 185-ish. I know that my left foot must be planted on the down arrow to get the triplet. And I know shortly after that, my left foot has to be planted on the left arrow, which kind of sounds redundant, but I also have to be positioned with my right to hit the down, which is not what you would normally expect. And then there will be one more time near the very end. There's 3 crucial moments. Everything else I feel is like pretty sight readable. Alright, so let's look at... Actually, I meant to say 95. This one. So here's the first one that is my first like visual note is for the 190, I guess that would be 8 combo, this must be a double step into the triplet. So look at it full speed. Right there, and then double step into the triplet. One time without me stopping. Yeah, so you'll notice if you look at it very carefully at the foot cam. So right here, and then I double step it to get my foot on the down to do the triplet. Damn, Doc, you moving fast. Man, let's get some chats. Who wants to see this cam be 60 frames per second? I think we need that. Alright, so the other part is this one. So this one must be on the left, and then you have to double step into this. Okay, then basically you can sight read it all, and then the last thing that's kind of a bit difficult is right after is that candle, and then double step into that triplet and you're home free. So one more time. I'm gonna like talk it out what's going on in my mind. So in my mind, sighting it, left foot on the down, left foot on the left. Okay, and then double step, and then double step, and then we are good. Alright, now we move into like the final crescendo. Is that how you use that word? I don't know. Anyways, we're going into the final section, which is all about 12th notes. So you're going to see that the opening 12th notes, what I'd like to do is foot switch them. And a foot switch, if you guys don't know, so basically I'm going to hit this gallop with my left or right foot. And then I use this with my right foot as a jumping off point. And then I jump, so dun 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 dun, like that. And I guess for you guys it would more look like dun 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 dun. So dun 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 dun. So this is a foot switch gallop. You have to be very precise. You can't stay on the notes longer than you have to, or you will get a miss. So all here. And then here's the second one that I'm doing it. So you can see the foot switch right there. So I'm doing 2 foot switches. Watch. 1 foot switch, 2 foot switches. Alright, and then now we're getting into, I heard you guys like Saber Wing Akiri headshot mix, right? Because that's basically what this is. At a slower BPM. I'm pretty sure, oh man, I'm terrible at it. So half of 175, oh shit, I'm on the spot. Okay, would it be 85? No, 87.5? Yeah, 87.5. I'm gonna go with 87.5 plus 175, which would give you something in like the 200s, which is slower than Saber Wing. That's all the point I'm trying to make. It's slower than Saber Wing, okay? It's quite a bit slower, but it doesn't mean that it's easy by any means. Alright, so the first one, alright, foot switch. So starting at 475 is like the actual it's going to be like 4s. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and then 1 2 3 4. So they're going to be grouped in 4s here. Each one kind of gets a little bit harder. So foot switch, foot switch. First one, just play it out. Second one, here's the first trick. We're going to have to make sure that we are finishing with our left foot. We must finish with our left foot on the right arrow. So left, right, left, and then take a moment to get your foot up, and then we're going to go through. So right after we finish there, we're going to, you can use your right foot to get your left foot back up into the air, and once it's up into the air, we got to play this out. And I know it's kind of mind-bending, but I promise you it flows if you can do it right. So we're at this point we're crossed over. You can see that like I'm like fully sideways right now, even though this camera's not catching up. So there's our. Alright, so get our left foot up, and then left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And now we're going the opposite way. So after we complete that one, we should now be facing the other way. So now that we're facing this way, we're going to be using our left foot here. So this is going to be left, right, left, right, left. So left, right, left, right, left. And then this one we're going to start with an immediate upwards cross 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's where the actual pattern starts. So I'm gonna play it out one time. I'm gonna kind of get my thoughts together, then we'll break it down together. Alright, I don't want to hear me scream right now. It's embarrassing. Okay. Alright, left, left. Okay, so we're playing it out. We're gonna just like, I guess maybe slow it down. So playback speed. Here we go. There we go. Slow it down. Whenever you're ready, VLC. Whenever you're ready. Take your time. Jesus Christ. Alright, play it out. Left foot, right foot. Alright, starting with our right foot here. So we're playing it out. We should be finishing with our right. And now, here's where we have to do our first rotation. So left foot here, and now our left foot's hitting this one. So we're rotated facing left right now. And then we play that out. Oh man, the sound. I really wish that this camera would be better, and I really wish that the playback would not be so shitty. Why is the playback being so shitty? Okay. Okay. Let's try to look at it one more time without... So, playing it out, we rotate. We're still facing left, but then right here is our next time when we're going to face right now. So left, down, right with our left foot, and that means our right foot's hitting this one. So we play that out until here, but we're actually going to have to rotate again. So this... So this is going to be our left foot, and then right, left, and then here's another rotation. Basically, like the downs and the ups are like the rotation part. And then we're still crossed over here, and then this is fun, and then a back crossover there, and then you get it. And, well, there you go. And like I said, I don't want to hear myself scream because... that's just not me. Alright, so basically that's all the tips and tricks I got for you. I do hope that I've inspired you to try this song again. It's a great song. I think the mirror chart is excellent, and I think you guys would enjoy it. So this is a very long breakdown. It's a lot longer than I was hoping it to be, but I'm glad I did it, and I'm planning on doing more breakdowns soon. So guys, thank you so much for subscribing. I mean, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, just everything you guys do. It gives me that extra push. Is like, you know what, I feel tired today, but I'm going to the arcade. You know, I'm gonna go put on a show for these 30-40 people, and you know, I'm gonna give them something fun to watch, you know, enjoy their day and not think so much. You know, you guys give me that extra push, so that's why I keep coming back and doing this. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and that's all I got. So I'm gonna let pre-recorded Dr. D play us out, and peace.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. If you like what I do and want to be notified whenever I upload or go live, subscribe and hit that bell icon. If you really love me, consider pledging on Patreon to enjoy exclusive benefits. Lastly, keep the DDR discussion going by joining my Discord community linked below. Thanks again, and peace.